Right, Monday morning, back on the barn conversion. Where's my radio gone? Put my radio out somewhere. Right, Monday morning, we're back here on the barn. Nice weekend. Lads have got some bits done, windows are in. We've got to get some pipe work up in there for the wastes. We're also, above this one, I'll take you up shortly, we've unpacked the copper bath to sort of lay it in position where we need to put the pipes and the taps. But we're going to have to first fix under here, get the pipe work under here. Sean's blocking everywhere, look, with all this stuff. Sorry. Yeah, we've got to get hot and colds into here. There's studding going down this back wall above in the bathroom. Got to take hot and colds from here for the bath. And as I say, we've unpacked that copper bath upstairs. So we're going to have a look and just work out exactly where the taps are going to go, because they're going to be sat at the back of the bath. So you've got to get all that lot in before the bath can go in. And then also I put first fix pipe work in here, and as always the electricians come to me, they've got a downlighter going in here, so I've got to just elbow that one pipe just around it, just so it allows them to get that downlighter in without causing too much hassle. So a few little tweaks first thing on the Monday. I think they must have been in over the weekend and noticed that, or did Stu mention it to me last week? He might have done. Either way, got to alter that around. So as I just said, the electricians, they've got a downlight going in exactly. The pipe was there first before anyone starts. The pipe was there first. They've got a downlight going in here and here. So this one only is in the way. So what I'm going to do is whip this tee off, put an elbow on, come along here, cut a tee into here, drill through there, and pick it back up on this one. Make sure I get the right one. Pick it back up onto this one. So yeah, because we've not even pressure tested this yet, we can literally just, if I can do it, you know, I'm probably going to get people go, you shouldn't undo the fittings. I've done it before. It's not things I show on my channel. It's not something I'm just doing on a whim. I've done it plenty of times before, and as long as, I'll show you. So let's uncouple this. As long as when you do it, you don't disturb the washer, the clamping ring, and the bit in the middle, you're all right. So I'm gonna literally just pop that out, and that out, like so, and then get an elbow, reseal it onto there, tighten it up, and it's job done. Cut this bit out, elbow on there, drill through there, tee into there. So you've got the bare bones tee there with the fittings off. So this is the elbow, so just unscrew that off there. What I do, just pop my little finger in so it stays exactly like that, and then put it back into there and tighten it back up, and then just double check that the washer's fine in there. So again, just undo that off there, little finger in, grab the ring, the washer, the ring, and the clamping nut, pop it in like so, and then screw that back on. Just make sure it's all right inside there. Honestly, I've done it loads of times. There's not an issue with it at all. So bring that back up, pop my elbow on, screw it back into the fitting like so. Same with the other side. Just tighten it up, and that's fine. It's perfect, not an issue with it at all. So we'll just cut it off here. Pull that out, cut the tee into there, drill the hole through. So all we'll do now is pop an elbow on there, pop an elbow on there, reconnect it up, and it's out the way of the electrician's downlighters. There we go, elbows are on. So now Charlie the Sparky can't moan, he can't get his downlighters in. But yeah, the rest of them, they can get in all right, all the way down there. Right, so yesterday I spent the day getting in the main flow and return runs for the central heating, the underfloor central heating. And I'll show you, so as I've said before, this is where the boiler room's going. There's two on the right, so your flow and returns. So they're going to be feeding all the manifolds. So we've got flow and return coming down here. I'll take you around and show you exactly what I did yesterday. I didn't film a lot of it. Well, I didn't film any of it because I just wanted to get a crack on and get it in. So Main flame returns run down here. They stab off here for these points here because there's a manifold going here that's going to feed the kitchen and this area. They then shoot underneath there, under the wall, and come out here, tee off here, right across the other side of the building to pick up the underfloor heating manifold that's going to be, so it runs all the way along here from there, all the way across, going to go up the wall here, across and up, because there's an underfloor heating manifold going up there that's going to feed this side of the building. Then we've got, again, flame returns carry on through there. They come up here behind this stud-work, up again through that plasterboard there, and behind there is going to be another underfloor heating manifold to feed this side of the building. Because as you can see, that whole false floor's out now. So they took all the whole floor out and we've just got that little walkway that goes through there, which has just opened it right out. Then where those underfloor heating pipes go through the wall, they just come to this point here. This is the last manifold. So there's a manifold going on here that's going to feed all this side of the downstairs. So the summer room, cloakroom, this area here. Sean's just put in this sort of thing. As you walk in, it's like an arched thing. What is it? What is it?
Just a
thing.
Arch wall, mate.
Arch wall. Arch wall going in.
Just a wall, mate.
Just a wall. That's all it is. It's not over high pitch. Just a wall.
No
so that underfloor.
mate.
No eating. That underfloor manifold's doing here, and then that one inside there is doing from literally from this wall here, all of this lot. So yeah, as I said, I just wanted to get it all in yesterday, so I didn't really film a lot of it, but we've got some tails to put up on this bit. So I'll just show you what we've got to do here. I'm basically going to come off these two pipes, up the wall, return across and poke up, and then I'll take you upstairs and show you exactly where the manifold's going. So there we go, we've got the flame returns coming up the wall there, we're going across there, and then I've put two copper tails on the bottom. Wherever, see, whatever I do, even though I do a lot of plastic on these bars to get the main runs in, wherever you see pipe work will be in copper. So off the tails there, as you can see, we've poked up two copper flame returns, so the manifold will be above there, so we can pipe off that. So that's them in. So in theory we can start clearing this room now, lag these pipes, get some Salatex down, and it's ready for the underfloor heating. Snug are delivering all the underfloor heat today. So with a bit of luck, we'll get all these bits finished off, get the Salatex down, get the pipes lagged, and then begin marking out and getting ready to start laying some underfloor heating. So here we're having a little island for, I think it's going to have like a little sink, a little, I think a washing machine or a sink or something like that. Anyway, it needs hot and cold feed. Yeah, it is having a Belfast sink. So we're going to bring these two across. We haven't put them in yet because people are walking around and we didn't want them getting kicked, but because the Salatex is going down soon, we'll bring these across here and just bring them straight up within that sort of area, and then we can move it around as and when them units go in. So there we go, there's the hot and cold over to this little island, and like I always say, always mark your pipes up. And also sometimes when the electricians are on site, they do come in handy. Always cover the ends of the pipes up as well. Stops any shit going down with chippies about or plasterers about or whatever. Just cover the ends up, and before anyone says it, yes, they're both not cold, They're hot and cold, it's just that he had blue tape to put on the top. Right, so we've just had plumb base drop off a load of lag in for all the pipe work that's gone in. What I'm going to do is lag the main runs of all these pipes, but leave out where the fittings are for the moment, because I forgot to pick my pressure test kit up, so I'll pick that up tonight, ready for tomorrow. But it just means I can get everywhere lagged that can be done, like these runs where there's no fittings on, we'll leave it there. And then like this run from there all the way down to the end of the building, we can get all that lagged, but obviously leave those fittings apart again here, and just get all the lagging on. What I've done, I've hoovered underneath it, swept underneath it, so we know it's all clear, there's nothing underneath that's going to cause an issue. So we should start getting some lagging on them now. This is the underfloor heating turning up, the big truck's bringing it down. It's going to be a bit tight, but yeah, I think we've got 3 pallets load of snug underfloor heating, so we'll get that all handballed off. So here's the first pallet, that's all the boards to go upstairs. Another pallet here coming off, and then we've got 2 more, one more down the back and the rest of the stuff. So we'll get all this off there, get it in there, get it loaded out, away we go. So that's all the pipe work now lagged up, except for bits like this around the fittings. So we've got the fittings there, I've clipped them up there and labelled them. So we've got hot, cold, secondary, heat and foam return. What I'm going to do at some point is tee all these together so that we can pressure test. So we've got all the lagging done here, and we left out bits like here, so the fittings there. So when I pressure test it, if there's a problem with them fittings, we can get to them. The same as around here. So we've got fittings there, everywhere else is lagged. That whole run down the bottom there is lagged. Again here, a couple of fittings, so all that, and the fittings here, obviously we've left them out. Then we've got them lagged here, again copper up for the manifold and lagged into there. And then also, while I've just been lagging all that, we've just had the delivery of all the underfloor heating. So shout out to Snug for getting all that out to us. What we're going to try and do at some point today is get everywhere cleared in there, start laying this Salatex that's here. So all this has got to go down prior to the underfloor heating going in. There you go, looks like one of the big boys is out on site. So yeah, so we've got all the underfloor heating here, all the rolls. I think, off the top of my head, I think it's about 2 mile of underfloor heating going in. The boards for upstairs, the coils for downstairs, clips, manifolds and all that sort of stuff. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. Right, so because we want to try and Salatex these floors today, well probably tomorrow now, I've just done a mad dash and picked up my pressure testing kit. So what we're going to have to do is, I've just been round, capped off all the pipes in the building where they're coming out and everything. So now I've just got to tee all of these in together somehow. What I'll probably do is unclip them off the wall and just sort of get them all together so they're just having one lead out that we can then connect the end of the pressure test kit onto and get it pumped up with water. Some people can test them with air, I like to test them with water. Leave it overnight, set it to probably about 6-7 bar, and leave it overnight just to make sure there's no pressure drops in it, and if there is, we can see where they're coming from. So we'll get all this connected up. I might be cutting little bits off it and this, that and the other, but we'll get that done and go from there. So they're all connected up now. It's a bit unorthodox, but they're all connected, which is the main thing. Got it done there, we've got it connected onto the pressure tester. So what we'll do now is bang a load of water in here, and what we do, we basically put the water in here, keep an eye on the gauge, pump it up so the gauge reads up to 6-7 bar, and basically then we can lock it off and just leave it to settle all night and make sure there's no leaks anywhere. Right, as you can see, if you can make it out, we're pressurised up to 6 bar. So we'll leave that on overnight. It's about 4 o'clock now anyway, so we'll leave that on overnight. I'll come and check it first thing in the morning. Fingers crossed, I think it should be all right. I don't think we'll have lost much, but we'll hold it at 6 bar. Right, this test has been on now overnight, best part of sort of 12 hours or so. So we will go and see if it's, we're going to see if it's dropped any pressure. I don't think it would have done. I'm pretty confident the pipe works bang on. So let's have a look. There we go, spot on. 6 bar. So this has been on for 6 bar since 4 o'clock yesterday. It's now 8:30 following morning. So yeah, so we're all good. We know the pipe works sound. We know it's all pressure tested. We know we can crack on with it now. So what the lads are going to start doing now is getting the Salatex in for the underfloor heating. So that will be in another video. So make sure you tune in, hit the notification button, hit the subscribe button, and you won't miss out on it.